This whole look was such a damn process, so you better appreciate this. All right, I grabbed some foil from my pantry and I was like, yeah, cool, I can make a horn out of that. And look, I did just that. Now, my favorite thing to use in makeup and in craft is actually paper tape. So I just did a layer of that. Once it was all stiff, I grabbed some hot glue and I glued it onto a headband. I then used the hot glue to make ridges in the horns to try and make it look textured. I don't think I've ever made a horn before, but these turned out all right. Now I did a layer of latex over that so it was just easy to paint and gave it a little bit more of a smoother finish. And then I powdered that well once it had dried, and then look, it looks like a cat shit. That was the paint color I decided to go with and I just went with it. So I did a light wash over the horns and I like that the bit of that color from the latex is popping through to give it a bit more texture. Then I went in with some black paint and did some detailing. I then gloss varnished them so they were nice and shiny. Now we're going on to the mask, so I just grabbed some latex and some plain flour here and I made a paste. I did used to use this method a lot during the Face Awards just to bulk up the latex and make it more pliable. I dumped that onto my face cast and then I dipped my finger into some clean latex for the molding, and I was kind of winging this shape. I didn't actually know how ugly I wanted to be, but it turned out pretty fucking ugly, to be honest. So yeah, I'm just kind of making up as I go. Got my fat head in most of the footage, so I had to cut that. I then went in some baby powder and powdered that down really well. The reason I do this is because latex can stick to itself and you'll fucking hate yourself for it. As I'm lifting, I'm powdering well, and it came off all in one piece. Beautiful. And then I made this tongue out of Airdry clay. It looks so disgusting. And went in some water activated paint to color that in. Now it's time for the application process. Bit of latex on the face. I did glue my brows down just to protect them. And then I stuck the mask on from the nose and then working my way outwards. Oh, it looks great. Oh, and then this banger come on. All right, and then I'm using tape to secure the mask in place again. Guys, this was just for a photo and a quick bit of footage, so I just basically dodged it. This is like fucking paper mache at this point. I then grabbed some liquid latex and I smoothed that all over the tape, and then grabbed some of this Airdry clay for my chin. This did sweat off after a while. I was wearing 2 Santa suits and this bitch just sweat off, but the tape did keep it in place. And then repeat the steps. So we're going over tape, latex, and then it makes everything the same finish. All right, going in with the Pretty Dead FX palette here. This is a bit of black cream paint and we're just deepening the hollowed areas first. I don't normally do this method. Do I regret doing it? Nah, not really. I think it was okay. And yeah, so I just deepened all the deep areas and went in with the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. And this shit actually has really good coverage, almost too good. It nearly took away the black completely. So I had to go back in later to hollow out those areas. But I loved the color, the tone, the coverage. Now we're going in with creaming about it because I wanted to bring a bit more of a flesh tone to this look. So going with the cream paint, then I'm keeping the foundation brush handy to help with the blend. So back and forth with your brushes, but pretty stoked with how the coloring and the blending turned out. Stunning. Do you like it? No? Okay, now we're highlighting the high points with a bit of the white cream paint from the Pretty Dead FX palette. And I loved what this did to the look. Yes, dimension. That looks so good. Okay, now again, going back in with the black to deepen just the deepest points. I know I sound like a fucking broken record. And look, Korbie came to give me cuddles. She'd just woken up. I don't think she realized at this point, but wait for it. Bitch. All right, once I taped them on, secured them into place, again, tape, latex, go back through the motion, color it. I decided to go in with a reddish, bloodish tone for around the mouth. I thought that looked pretty cool. And then because he doesn't moisturize, I put some lines on the face and just a little bit of detailing, like these veins, and, you know, had a bit of time up my sleeve, I guess. And then some blood splatter because he's just eaten a kid. That was naughty. I secured the horns with tape onto my head, and then I decided to put the wig at the back of it. And guys, this is the finished look. I really like it, and I hope you do too. Thank you for watching.